good morning. Hello. I'm currently waiting for my friend Alice. We've come to the usual spot. We're gonna hang out for the day, do some work, do some drawing, hopefully, probably. I'm gonna do some reading, catch up on bits and bobs, have a chat, like we usually do. I'm very excited today to just like chill out and kind of take it easy. I don't want to do any like intense work. I just want to kind of do hobby work, right? I hear nobody asking why that is. It's because last night, I don't know, I must have been having like a weird emotional day or something. I don't know, okay? But last night, I got in doing regular stuff, okay? And I sat down to watch TV for like an hour, to put a film on just to relax. What did I watch? I watched Lilo and Stitch, okay? The classic animated version. Because I really want to watch the live action when that comes out. It's not out yet. So I wanted to like gear myself up for it, okay? Guys, I don't even know why, but freaking watching Lilo and Stitch, okay? I haven't watched it for like over a decade, probably, okay? I'm nearly 26, for crying out loud. I haven't watched it since I was maybe 10, okay? I put this fucking film on. Guys, I put this freaking film on and I burst into tears. Literally burst into tears. I could not cry, okay? It was a lot. I don't even know why I was crying, but I cried like 4 times. And I don't know why. Other than maybe I was just emotionally overloaded. I don't know, okay? But I was not having a great time. It just got to me. It got to me. I don't even know why it got to me. But seeing Lilo being like sarcastic and like just a kid and going through everything, tears. Seeing Stitch being super happy and then super sad, tears. Seeing fucking Captain Gantu, tears. I don't know, okay? But that film had me heartbroken and crying multiple times. So after that emotional little roller coaster, I feel like I'm going to take it easy on myself today. And just chillax and not do anything too crazy, okay? Because I don't cry as a rule, okay? It takes a lot. But for some reason, watching Lilo and Stitch, it had me. That was a slight little detour that nobody asked for, but there you go. In other news, I'm currently reading a new book, obviously. Well, I say a new book, it's not a new book at all. It's been out for years now at this point. I just haven't got round to reading it, okay? I had it like the day it came out, just didn't read it. I'm reading Wild Love by Elsie Silver. She did the cowboy thing, is it Chestnut Springs? I feel like it's Chestnut Springs. Don't even think I've read all of those ones yet. But I'm reading this now. I'm not very far into it, as you can see. I'm just at the start. Chapter 6, okay? Completely forgot that it was back and forth, dual POV, between, I think it's Ford and Rosie, but I'm here for it. I'm loving it. This one opened up, like, super fast, okay? I don't know, most romances take a while to get anywhere or to get interesting or to throw like life-altering things into the mix. This one was straight away into saying that Ford has a daughter that he never knew about, but it's like a sperm donor situation. This one, okay? I feel like it's gonna wreck me in so many ways, okay? Because not only was there the whole donor situation, which was enough drama for chapter 1, but then freaking Rosie's at work and she gets like molested by her boss. Like chapter 2. What the hell? Like I said, I'm not used to romances just instantly starting off with the drama. Not Wild Love, okay? I'm not far in. I'm gonna read more today. Probably in like the meantime before my friend gets here, I'll just sit and read a little bit of this when I go in and get a drink. The only other book that I'm currently reading is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I'm still listening to it. It's okay. I've already read it, okay? I've read it before. I read it years ago. I didn't enjoy it the first time round, okay? It was not for me, but that was because I was reading Fourth Wing. and I thought that was just messing with me. I have like, what, 2 hours left of the audio. I'm very just indifferent to it. And I don't know if that's a hot take or not, because I feel like a lot of people love the book, but it's just kind of boring. It's just kind of boring, okay? It just seems like constantly the main female, what's her name? Aurea. Oh, it just feels like Aurea is constantly whinging and moaning and whining and being mean. And it's just gotten boring, okay? I'm over it. There's been like no development. I don't know. Well, that's a lie. There's been a smidge of development, but only because she now has daddy issues, I guess, and is taking it out on Vincent. But then Vincent is literally the bad guy. So I get it, but I'm also bored to tears, okay? I thought that the world building would be better. I thought I'd missed something the first time round, but it's just kind of meh. Okay, maybe I'll change my mind when I finish it, because I know there's a great big, like, plot twist right at the end. But probably not. At the minute, I would generously give it 3.5 stars. And that's just because I know what it was trying to do. I can see it. It is kind of good. It's decent, but it's also kind of terrible. So, I don't know, okay? That's what I'm currently reading. It's just meh. Okay? Okay, which, you know what, is devastating to say, because the other book, what's the other one she wrote? I read it. She wrote another one. I can't remember what it's called. Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. That one, I loved that one. I ate that one up so much. It was, that one was so good. And after reading that one, I thought that I'd missed something with The Serpent and the Wings of Night. And now I'm starting to realise that I probably didn't. I just probably didn't enjoy it. That's okay. That's okay. Will I read book 2? I don't know yet. I don't know. But I do own book 2. Both in paperback and audio, actually, I think. So maybe I'll force myself to listen to it in the hopes that it gets better and more interesting. And because I already own it. I don't know, I'm undecided, okay? But I just figured I'd tell you that I was very excited to start it. I was enjoying it. And then the entire middle part, man, it's let me down, okay? It's let me down. Whatever. I'm gonna go now because I'm boiling, roasting my tits off in this car. And I kind of don't have anything else to say. Oh, my friend's here. There she is. Oh, she hasn't seen me. Yes, she has. Anyway, my friend's here, so I'm gonna go and we're gonna hang out and chill and do all the fun stuff, and it'll be adorable. Say hi! Hi! Thank you,
when I was doing this spread, right, I took a picture of Barney while I was drawing it. Yeah.
Hello again. This is a different angle. I haven't got my mini mic, okay? Everything was working against me. I couldn't get you propped where I normally put you. We're ignoring it, whatever. Haven't got my mini mic, so we're back to trashy audio for a hot minute. But I saw my friend today, Alice. It was cute, it was adorable. I didn't do any reading though. Even though I said I was gonna, I didn't. Big whoops. But I did crack my sketchbook open and I did do some drawing. A win's a win, really. I haven't touched that sketchbook in a couple of weeks at this point, so I'm gonna take it as a win, okay? Because I'm allegedly an artist that doesn't do art. So having a moment, I did some work today. Feel pretty good about it, okay? Other than the not reading thing. I digress. I'm currently waiting to go into work. Do I want to go to work? No, obviously not. Who wants to go to work, okay? I'm being very dramatic right now, but I don't want to go to work because I feel like I've done nothing today. Even though I've done a lot. It's just that I was out of the house for a while today, so I didn't get my usual things done. Whatever. I don't want to go to work. I do not want to go to work, okay? It's worse because I have a nighttime job, okay? It's currently 8:06 in the afternoon, in the PM, so I won't get back home again until about 12:30, 1:45 in the morning. Why do I do this to myself? This was a great job when I first started it, and now every day I have to go in, I'm like, I just want to stay at home and be cozy and read books in bed. Alas, I can't do that today. I'm being very dramatic. Whatever. I didn't do any reading. That was the whole point. I haven't read today like I wanted to. I have currently got my copy of Wild Love still with me in the car. I read a chapter, okay? That's all I read, a chapter, so it doesn't count because it was like 2 pages. But I have this with me. So before I go in, I'm gonna read a little bit more of this. Probably, honestly, just another chapter or 2, because again, I have to go in about 20 minutes. But I've got this, so I'm gonna read a little bit of it, because again, I feel bad for not reading anything today. And when I actually go into work, I am also gonna put Audible on. Is it Audible or is it Spotify? Whichever one I'm listening to right now. I think it might be Spotify actually. I'm gonna put that on and I'm gonna keep listening to The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Again, I have like 2 hours left, and I know I said this morning that I was kind of hating it and I was being quite negative about it. And you know what? I stand by those accusations. I do, because I kind of don't want to keep listening to it. I can kind of remember what happens from here on out. And to be honest, I don't really care. Okay, I don't. But I've spent money on the book, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and keep listening to it. But I'm pretty sure the only interesting thing happens right at the end, and that's when Aurea gets betrayed by Rain. So, you know, whatever. I've got past the point in it, which I completely forgot to say this morning, but I've got past the point where they have their first little intimate moment. They get it on, okay, they're having sexy time, whatever. And the entire time I was listening to it, I was washing my car, okay? I was getting chores done. But the entire time I was listening to it, I was just cringing. And I was grossed out because the way that it was being described was just way too detailed and graphic and kind of wet. Which makes sense for what they're doing, but I didn't like it, okay? Usually when like they're being sexy and they're doing all the things, it's not that weird to listen to. Like, my brain like tunes out, but for some reason that one, ugh. Anyway, this might have just become like a Serpent in the Wings of Night hate channel, which is a bold statement. Whatever. I'm gonna read some of this, go to work, come back from work, and probably try and finish The Serpent in the Wings of Night tonight, because then I can just be done with it. Hello, welcome to the garden. I need to find something to sit on, otherwise my ass is gonna hurt. Hello, I've just gotten back from being out all day, and I figured we could sit and chat because I finished The Serpent in the Wings of Night, okay? No doubt you can hear lots of noise, but I want to sit outside, and it's way too hot in my studio, so this is what we're doing. Like I said, I finished The Serpent in the Wings of Night, okay? I did it. I finished it. I don't know why I decided to reread it. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but I did. I reread it because I read Conquering the Vampire King or Slaying the Vampire Conqueror, something like that. I read that one. I really enjoyed it, and I thought, maybe I was just having a moment when I read this the first time round, right? Maybe I was being silly, okay? I don't think I was, because I read it. The ending was good, but the rest of this, basically the whole middle portion of this, was so boring to me. I've already said it, I know I have, so I'm not going to go into it. Basically, the beginning of the book, loved it, thought it was amazing. It lost me in the middle. I got so bored, I couldn't be arsed. Every single trial just felt the same, okay? There was nothing really crazy or different happening. It was the same shit over and over again. And then right at the end, the last 50 pages is when it got interesting again, because that's when the huge plot twist happens, okay? And it was really freaking cool. And I kind of forgot some of the details. It was good at the end, okay? But I finished it. If you couldn't tell, I really could not be arsed with this book anymore. It was good. Okay, it was good, it was interesting. It's just the fact that for the majority of the book, it was boring as shit. And it was the same thing, just recycled over and over again. Whatever, I've already said it, I'm going to stop. Will I read the second book? I'm thinking about it. Okay, I might read it, to be fair, because the end was so good, and because the beginning was so good. So I might read it. But also it's even bigger. It's way more pages than this. I think it's 700. I just don't know. I have got the audio, so maybe I'll put it on. But I might take some time. I might have a little break, read some trashy romances or something in the meantime. But I read it. And it's nice to know that I was right the first time around when I read it, when I didn't enjoy it then either. Okay, I really did think something was wrong with me that time. And I gaslit myself. But no, it wasn't for me. No, wait, it was for me. I enjoyed it. But it was just so dragged out, okay? There wasn't enough interesting shit happening in the middle of the book for it to be a really good book for me, okay? The entire middle portion, I don't know, I've forgotten what happened. It was that boring, okay? Anyway, I would probably give this 3 stars, to be fair. It's good. I finished it. I kind of enjoyed myself at points, but it's by no means a 5-star for me. But also I didn't hate it. I didn't quit reading it, so I can't rate it lower than a 3. It's a 3-star kind of book for me. I will probably never try and read it again. I might get rid of this copy. Who's to say? Now that I've finished this, I need to write a review for it. Who knows what that's going to entail. But for the rest of my night and my day, I'm going to keep reading Wild Love by Elsie Silver, just because I need a trashy romance to get me through. And I know Elsie Silver did the cowboy thing. I've already been reading it. I've read quite a bit of it already. So I'm going to just keep reading that. Maybe I'll finish it. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to say that I'd finished it. And I knew myself when I said I hated it the first time. Honestly. Why did I gaslight myself into thinking that this was better than it actually was? I don't know. Okay? I really don't know. That's all I have. That's all I have to say. I'm going to go. I'm going to keep reading Wild Love. Probably out here. Chillax for a little bit. Listen to all the crazy starlings that are flying around and just going mental. Oh my god. And then probably call it a night. I don't know. Today's been fun though. Been out with the parents, We did very, very old people stuff today. We went round 5 garden centres, which was a great use of my time. It was cute, I can't lie. It was kind of fun. We went round so we could go and get a bunch more houseplants. But yeah, that's all I've done today. It was fine. Obviously finished a book, begrudgingly finished a book. But now I'm just going to spend the rest of my evening reading. chilling. I might even play Baldur's Gate later, because I haven't logged on and played Baldur's Gate for like maybe 2 weeks now, and I keep getting edits come up on Instagram and TikTok and that for Baldur's Gate, and now I want to play it again, but I fear I've been kicked off of my sister's account, which means that I've lost access, so I might have to re-log in. I don't know, it's going to be a whole thing to figure out, but that's my idea. Just a cozy, cute kind of evening, if you will. But I'm going to go, because I swear I'm going to get attacked by birds in a minute.